2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
You know who likes top 10s? Dick Clark. Dick Clark loves top 10s. Right now, this player does not. So they are going to have to absolutely get it done over the next couple of rounds.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. And let's see what he can do here today. Great shot.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in two. I like their style.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
That looks like Seabiscuit in his prime. An opening eagle to get the day started.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
He's in a share of 5th position. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Well played. And he's down there.
He is right on the 150-yard marker here. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks like it's going right. And he's safely on the green with that shot. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Go on, get in the hole. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This is an extremely long putt. He might even have to hinge on this one.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the third. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's Jon Rahm on top. Teeing off now on this par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Opting for the 5-wood. That should find the surface. A tie for 4th place if you can hold this putt. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Moments like that deserve another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
He was on a good line. Let's return to live play now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
It's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And look out, guys, this rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Going for less club here.
Good shot there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
This is on a great line.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. He's in a share of 3rd place. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
You like that, didn't you? Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looking really good. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And that will move him to 6 under par. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Hey, nice looking line. Super shot that. He's currently sitting in third. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Always difficult to get a gauge of the exact distance when playing uphill to the green. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff.
Wow, that really put some pressure on their playing partner. I think this rivalry just got a bit of a boost with that amazing approach.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
This really looks good.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And as we step on to the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Well, this is a good risk-reward hole. Looks like they're taking plenty of risk here, going for the green. Second shot here at the 10th. How close was that to going down? Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Love watching this player around the greens.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time to tee off on the 11th.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
4 victories so far this season. from the sand. Are they able to get up and down? Well, this would be a big birdie here. A good putt to make. Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
England's Justin Rose finds himself back on top of the leaderboard. A long par 4 this hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Not too sure what they hit there, but it wasn't the right one.
Oh, yeah. What a shot that was. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And let's have another look at that one.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. Let's get back to it, shall we? Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. 7 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Wonderful shot.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in second, just behind Jon Rahm. Oh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
This is Xander Schauffele. And there it goes from the sand. Okay, time to return to the action. A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, that's a ripper. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Left yourself an opportunity. And he's down there. You got a read?
Or if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, what a great stroke. That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
9 feet to the cup.
Looking good.
Was that a rush of blood? Just 3 feet to the cup. Well hold. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That shot goes down, and that will be for birdie.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
And as we move along, it's Jon Rahm in the lead. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
This is on a stupendous line.
And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well holed.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Let's head over to Xander Schauffele. That is absolutely remarkable. What a shot.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Opting for the 9-iron. That was wonderfully done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Well, it's a bit disappointing. If you can make this one, it's for par. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And as this round winds down, he finishes in second place. Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.